All right, good Saturday evening to you all. I'm meteorologist Jacob Matthews. There won't be a 6 p.m. obviously for Jet 24 today, so I figured I would do a Facebook Live on what we can expect for tonight as well as tomorrow. Now, I'm sure you all know that there is a snowstorm well underway, but as of now, we're not seeing any snow showers falling in the region. It seems like it's just snow on the ground with no additional snowflakes, which can be seen on our UPMC Health Plan weather camera now showing Edinburgh as well as the Edinburgh Hotel. Storm tracker now showing mainly cloudy skies, not seeing any snow falling throughout the region, thankfully. Um, Having a little bit of technical difficulties here. I'm not sure why it's not playing forward. Oh, there we go. It's just lagging a little bit. Let me just go back to this one graphic here. Currently in Erie, and it's lagging again for some reason. I'm not really sure why. Oh boy, we've been having computer issues recently. There we go. Winds are not as fast, only 9 miles per hour. So we're not dealing with dangerous wind chills for tonight, but it'll still be very cold. The snow arrives Sunday morning. The heaviest will be in the afternoon. Avoid any unnecessary travel. And if you do have to travel, of course, just take it slow as always. And the snow will finally taper on Monday. So the high today only reached 10 degrees. It was once again another very cold day. The low was -7 as well. So it's below the average high as well as below the average low. Hey, it could have been colder, like in 1963 when we dropped to -15, but it could have been warmer too. Back in 1909, Erie saw a record high of 65 degrees on January 24th. Temperatures right now still in the single digits across the region, but thankfully we are seeing a slight warming trend, 6 degrees warmer in Erie compared to 24 hours ago, and that makes sense. Right now, it seems like the warming trend will continue even into tomorrow, kicking up to near 20 degrees in Erie. So quite safe, if I do say so myself. Falling over Missouri, Illinois, Indiana, as well as Kentucky. There's also a mix happening down in Tennessee, as well as far northern Mississippi, and then go a little further south than that, and you'll see some rain showers. So it's basically a difference between warm and cold air. The warmer air is happening down in Mississippi, Alabama. That's where all the rain's happening. And then the warm air is trying to get into the upper parts of the atmosphere. And with that happening, while it's staying cold near the surface, uh, some precipitation could end up as ice, maybe sleet or freezing rain. But when it's cold all around, like up in near the Midwest, we're seeing snow showers, and that's the only precipitation type. So colder air continues to flow in away from higher pressure. Eventually, this system will be driven by this system of low pressure. You can see it's really amplifying. We're also seeing some warmer air flowing in from the Gulf, from the Atlantic. This warm air, or the wind speeds with associated with this warm air will surge, and we'll see a little nudge up to the north. And as that gets stronger, the nudge also gets stronger. You can see with that nudge getting stronger into a Sunday morning, some of the heavier snow is finally going to reach into Ohio, the Pittsburgh area, maybe even close into Crawford County, Warren County. And then it gets a little further even into Erie County early in the afternoon. By 3 p.m., we're going to see heavy snow just about everywhere. And then by Sunday evening, it seems like the system will eventually make its way into New England, but eventually out of the Great Lakes region too, out of the Midwest. So we'll eventually see the snow tapering probably Sunday night, Monday. Still expect a few snow showers Monday morning through the afternoon, but it won't be as much as Sunday. Winter storm warning in effect for a lot of counties. It seems like it's still in effect from New Mexico all the way over to Boston, even up into Maine. So over 2,000 miles of winter storm warnings issued for the country. Seems like it's in effect for Massachusetts until Monday 8 p.m. For us, Monday 1 p.m. And that makes sense. The farther west you go, the earlier the winter storm warning will no longer be in effect. It will expire. Also, if you go over to New Mexico, it seems like the warning will expire tomorrow at 10 a.m. So yeah, like I said, it makes sense. The farther west you go, the earlier the warning will expire. But for us, it will be 1 p.m. On Monday. And Monday midnight, these are going to be the total snowfall amounts predicted by at least one model. This model is going a little excessive on amounts. It seems like it's predicting it's one of those models that predicts the higher amounts. So it's possible that there might be up to 10 inches by Monday at midnight for parts of Erie County as well as Crawford County, but that won't be true for every part. It looks like there's also a possibility it could be maybe just 6 inches, maybe up to 8 inches. So it's within that range. If we go a little further south, though, of course, we're expecting higher amounts from New Philadelphia all the way up to St. Mary's, Warren, 10 to 15 inches. Again, higher elevations could see the higher amounts. Pittsburgh, probably 15 to 20 inches, but that's on the far end based on this one model. So it's also possible that maybe some areas might not even reach 15 inches within Pittsburgh, but it's a good idea to prepare for amounts like that, of course. Going into future visibility, this is another thing you want to look out for. If you must drive Sunday, keep in mind the visibilities. Of course, with the snow falling, it's going to be harder to see. By Sunday 8 a.m., visibilities are going to drop down to 1 mile or a little less. Then they'll drop down to 3/10 of a mile, maybe a little less than that by Sunday afternoon, making it increasingly harder to see while driving. But after that, it looks like the visibilities improve Sunday night through Monday afternoon. Not perfect, but at least they're a lot better. So looks like Monday will be a safer driving day, even though there will be a lot of snow on the ground. 5 to 8 degrees for tonight. Another very chilly night, but we're not seeing similar wind chills like last night. The winds are going to be a lot slower, a lot calmer. So don't expect any dangerous wind chills. 4 to 8 degrees for the inland area from southern Erie County down to Mercer County and even Venango County. 2 to 6 degrees from Chautauqua County down to Forest County. Very chilly out that way. Tomorrow, temperatures may reach near 20 degrees at the lake shore, but it'll be cooler inland as well as in the mountains. Looking ahead for the rest of the week, there might be a few afternoon flakes Tuesday. Other than that, partly to mostly cloudy skies. Wednesday, looking like a break day, maybe partly cloudy skies at first, and then the clouds increase to Thursday, maybe a few light flakes, mainly snow-free for Friday, and then looking fine Saturday, but still cold. And yeah, you can see highs reaching the teens, lows down to mainly the single digits. So it's going to remain cold for this week, unfortunately. Thankfully, the snow is going to stop. At least the heaviest snow is going to stop after Sunday night. All right. Well, that's it for this stream. Stay safe out there. Have a good night, everybody, and I'll see you later. You can catch me on Fox 66 News at 10, as well as Jet 24 Action News at 11.